Hello, everybody. My name is Claudia, and I want to welcome you to AskCJ. This is the launch of and the introduction of my new channel, which is all about living our lives and the questions and challenges and things that we bump up against, all the way from health and relationships and child rearing and whatever you have. An opportunity to get another perspective if you're going to ask me the question. So let's get started. In 2006, a movie came out named The Secret, and in that movie there were many things about the human and our unique and individual ways in which we live and respond, and the things that we don't necessarily understand about ourselves and each other, because we're quite a bit more than we think we are. And so in that movie, a cup or glass or jar of water, took it and split it into two, and on the outside of the jar he taped on one love, the word love, that's all he did, put that on there. On the other he put hate. Cleared up the love, cleared up the one, and those cells, those water molecules were bright and like snowflakes, glowing, and actually had an energetic field around them that was just brilliant and beautiful. And the one that had hate written on it were all contorted and were just brown and ugly and just black. It was just really interesting in those pictures, of course, and many others from the research that he did or in the book. So that's what I want to talk about. I want to share my story about healing the body. Now, we all know that when we're in integrity and we're happy and uplifted and joyful, then nothing but the truth can come out. But I want to share my story. I had a client that I'd had for a couple of years, and had been coming in for almost 2 years. And at this particular appointment, I asked her how her treatment was going with a protocol that she'd been given, and she looked a little sheepish and she said she hadn't been doing it. And I asked her if there was a problem or if I could help her in some way, if there was something I could do. And she said, well, no. And I said, well, do you not want to do it? She said, I'm a little afraid to do it. So I said, well, anytime, call me and come in. So I said, if you want to do it, I'll go over the instructions with you today. So I got out my instructions, went over it, but the whole time I'm thinking to myself, why bother? This person it's been a year and a half. This person is not going to do it. You're wasting your time. And of course, you don't feel good about that, folks. That totally put me out of integrity. Okay, I'm hiding my face. But you know what? That's how we learn. I knew it. I knew I had been false. I knew I had I just didn't give her all the full set of instructions. So she left, and with the knowledge that she could call me, come in, but I still did that wrong thing. So that night I had gone to bed, got up at 4:30 or so in the morning, and was going down a steep set of stairs. I was going down a steep set of stairs with the intention of getting some water. And somewhere along the line I missed a step, and which launched me forward, and then I missed another step, and then I was flying down the stairs, and at the bottom of the landing there was a turn to go down some more stairs, but my right leg hung up on the post as the rest of my body went around the corner, and I heard this ripping like you're ripping cloth. And when I got down, I propped myself up against the wall, and I said, what were you thinking? And I immediately knew the 2 steps I'd left off of her instructions. So, that's that's the universe telling me, you know what you've done wrong here, you know. So, the first thing I did, because early in the morning, was get an ice pack, try and get everybody in the house heard me. So they came down, they got ice, got me situated and comfortable, but I wasn't going back up the stairs, I can tell you that. Okay, went to the doctor, ended up that I had severe torn medial meniscus, tendons, and ligaments, and that it looked like it was going to be probably close to, if not a full 9 months of healing. That's the scientific, aspect of humans. So, all right, I come home, I'm all taken care of, for a while with a little bit of pain medication, probably a lot. And I called her and I said, I'm really sorry, but I left off a couple of steps on your instructions. I said, I want to offer you the opportunity to come in next week to have me demonstrate and show you again, to give you a fresh sheet. You've got your materials, and so if you'll bring those in, I'll just show you. And so, it's bringing you back into agreement with your true self, which is honest and not false, and serving. You're helping. That which was my job, was to help people. Okay, so that's that. From out of integrity, bringing yourself back in. That is the first aspect to healing. Mind is the builder. So what you do falsely, you're going to manifest falsely in your physical world. In my body, had the whole inside of that right knee torn up. Well, I said about the protocol that I knew. I had worked in a health clinic for a couple of years as a therapist, and so I knew the protocol. I set about doing that 24 hours a day for the next total of 6 weeks, but within 3 days I was up and moving forward with minimal pain. I could certainly stand on it and support myself, no problem. I couldn't even kind of shift. At 3 weeks, almost all the pain was gone. I had one stubborn area, and at 6 weeks, that was reduced to just a nuisance, and within another 10 days or so, that was completely gone. So, what went from a possibility of 9 months down to 6-7 weeks means that you're working with your body now. Your body is an intelligent being. It knows, it has this great innate intelligence. It knows where to send healing materials. And when you do something like adjust your thinking so that you're in harmony and you're not distorted and contorted, because I suffered over that until I was able to get a hold of her, and then I worked with her 3 or 4 times to get her on using those. So that's my story about bringing yourself into alignment in a way that science doesn't necessarily understand. But you're a profoundly powerful being, and your words are very important. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and please leave a comment down below. Need to analyze your language, and with that in hand, I can help you with the steps that might, or at least the first step, adjusting the language to put yourself back into harmony with yourself. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming today. It's a joy for me to be of service in this way to you, and it's real meaningful for me. So please like, subscribe, and share. Those are the things that help me very much in this channel. And don't forget to comment. Know that I love you this much. That energy is going straight to you right now and setting up the healing.